Hey everybody, so today's February 2nd and I've actually decided to start filming my crafty week today. Today my video is supposed to come out, but I have a full day off, so don't have any plans. I have just plans for stitching, plus I'm alone at home, but basically I'm not alone because my husband is sleeping and my mom is gone, so everybody is quiet. My puppy, my dog is asleep, my cat is asleep, and I can have a couple of minutes for myself to film. So as you can see, this is my start for this week. This is my favorite project. I don't know why, but this is my favorite project. This is Chimera, and this is lighthouse on a cliff. As you can see, I've already finished this little piece. I started stitching about 9:30 and now it's 11:15, so it's morning time, but I'm so happy because I can already move over there. So everything was really basically everything was really easy to stitch in this ocean area, but the little white wave foamy things I guess, because there were a lot of singles in there. Actually I had to like do a little pixel stitch and then move to a different color, just change colors like 6 or 7 times because I had little singles spread all across this little area where the white waves are. But that's fine, I have managed that. And right now what I'm going to do is show you how much I stitched until this moment, and then I'm going to move my Q-snaps a little bit left to the left. I'm sorry, no, to the right. I'm going to move it to the right and then grid the fabric, because as you can see, this fabric is already gridded, but it's so light, the yellow is so light that it's really kind of confusing because the yellow it moves like onto little squares. So I am going to grid it with my fabric grading pen or marker, and then I'm going to just keep stitching until I fed up, and then I move to something else because I have, like I said, a full day of stitching ahead of me. So this is a great day. I love days like these. So let's see what I have on Saga. This is it. As you can see, 11% already finished. 11.0, so a full like a whole number. That's great, so happy about it. Let's open the pattern, and this is what I have ahead of me. Can you see this? This is crazy. Hopefully once I start stitching it won't look so scary, but it looks kind of difficult. All the areas where the the grass is are really difficult to stitch, but I'm sure that we will handle that. Have still a long way to go, only 11%, but that's fine. Anyways, let's see how much I've stitched during this morning, and today is the 2nd, and I have stitched 201 half crosses, which is a quite nice amount considering that the days just started. So 201 already finished, and now I'm going to move to the next little area. So wish me luck, and I will update you during today. Hey guys, so a short update on today's stitching. It's actually what time it is. It's 11:30 at night, so I am thinking that I'm finished with cross stitch for today, but I still want to keep going. The real reason I've stopped today because I was really disappointed. I actually made this really big mistake with this, but I had to remove all the half crosses that I've mistakenly stitched. So that was a little disappointing, but it took a lot of my stitching time. Well, not a lot of it, but at least like 20 minutes because it's really tiny. As you can see, I've already progressed a little bit with this little piece. I've had a great time stitching it, even though, can you see the confetti in here? I mean, it's so spread all over the place. I do feel like I'm wasting some threads, but they do say that they give you 70% more thread than you need, so hopefully it will be enough. But I've already had quite a bit done. As you can see, some of it is all over the place. The mistake that I made, I actually, can you see, I drew another line of squares and I didn't really count it in the beginning. I just imagined that I had the same amount as I do in my saga, like the piece that I'm supposed to be stitching. And I actually, when I started stitching this, the purple crosses or half crosses, I had the purple half crosses also go from the right lower corner, and I actually started from here, from this one instead of this one, because this is the last one in my piece that I'm stitching right now, and this is the one that I'm not going to use for now. So I've started it from here and not from here, and when I went down with this brown, and it is a brown, I don't know if you can see, I went down with the brown. Somewhere around here I noticed that I wasn't meeting the right chart, the right crosses like I had to on my chart, and they all moved one square to the right, and that was really disappointing. I was actually removing this whole corner because I stitched all around this corner and up in this corner, so all of this was like one square to the right, and everything from the purples I have removed. I don't have it anymore, but I was trying to like finish one color and then move to the other. Well, apparently I'll have to start this one again, but that's fine. Never mind. I still am happy with my progress for today. I do have a little piece left, like just the right corner from this painting, but from this painting, from this project. But I will do that after I finish this. I don't want to spread out too much all across the chart. So let's see how much I've stitched today. And this is the piece. And I have done 11.8% or 80 something percent. We'll see in a second. Open up. Pattern opens. I actually did something on Saga. I framed the segment that I'm supposed to be stitching, just so I won't go all over the place, and I will just stitch in this area. Why? Just because it's more comfortable for me not to spread out all over the place. I am going to do that with my Scorpio as well because I tend to go up. I didn't cut this project into little squares, into little pieces, so I am stitching from the larger chart, but this is going to help me to stay in my, corners, not my corners, but in my limits, so I won't spread around too much. I actually locked it. The thing that you're going to use is this is the thing that will give you those borders. Now let's see how much I stitched. And today, the second, I have stitched 1,265 half crosses, which is a very good amount. Let's see if I had stitched that much. yeah, I actually stitched 1312 on the 31st of the 12th. So yeah, and today was pretty good too. So I am really wanting to stitch some more, but don't really know if I should, or I should just go to bed and rest a little bit. Well, it's nighttime almost, so it's about time to go to bed. Maybe I'll keep stitching it tomorrow, though. Tomorrow I do have some plans. We have some tests to go to the doctor, but still I'll have a day off, so I'll have some time to stitch. I don't think that I'll be stitching this project because I want to move to something else. I want to stitch something different every day, or at least try to, because it's important to, go through all my projects. So for today, the beginning of my crafty week, it is about it. About all. So yeah, so have a nice night, have a great week, and hopefully this week will be a very, very good week for our crafts. Today is the 3rd, and I am giving you an update on my progress for today. Actually, I started today pretty early because I got up at 8 o'clock and I started stitching at about 8:30 or 9 because I really didn't have anything to do this morning. I just left for some errands with my husband at about 3 o'clock, and then I came back and I was stitching something else, which I'm going to show you in a second. But this started my morning and I had quite a bit of a progress. I will insert an image of how it looked like before I started this little HAED for today. And as you can see, I have finished this little square. So let me do a little bit of a close-up. It actually looks a little weird because his mouth is going like over here, and then it has some kind of a shadow or something. So I'm not really sure. I need to check on the larger image where his mouth is ending, but I think it's about here. This is his lips and his mouth, so I think he's looking really good. I mean, if you look from the far, he is really handsome. I haven't kept stitching this. Once I finished this whole square, this area that I was stitching, I downloaded the next piece into my saga, and then I just went to my business because I really wanted to finish this today. So let's see how much I stitched today on saga. So here it is. 100%. It's always so nice to see 100%, and yeah, we're saying it now. Too bad that it's not the full project, but as you can see, everything is already, colored. Everything is done 100%. Like I said, I actually just noticed that once you finish a symbol in like a whole piece, or like a full chart, doesn't matter. Once you finish filling in all the same colors, then this little circle shows you a V. So yeah. So let's see how much I stitched today. So today is the 3rd, and I have done 808 half crosses, which is not bad. Actually, it's really good. As you can see on the 1st, I also stitched this, and I've done 100 and 1162 half crosses, and today I finished this piece. So it altogether took me 3 days to stitch. Actually 2 days to stitch, because I'm not really counting this. This is really lame. I just started it just to start it, but I basically finished it in 2 days. So yeah, that's pretty fast. I wish I had finished all of my project in 2 days, but that is not going to happen. Anyways, I've already downloaded the next piece, as you can see, so this one can be deleted. I'm going to delete it now, a little bit later, because I have to film another version of this video in Russian, so I'm going to keep it. But basically, to delete a chart, we just press on the three dots and then we have delete pattern. That's all we do. So we're not going to delete it right now. I'm going to cancel it. Now when I came home from my errands, I got a little bit of a rest, and then I started my next project. And my next project is this. This is the Joy Sunday project. This is my Chinese kit for those who don't know, and this is the lighthouse. It actually is called the lighthouse. I actually read it today on the cover of the kit, so I didn't really remember how the name was, but as you can see, I've already stitched quite a bit, filled in all of these areas, and I really went into the water behind this little stone. So what my plan is for this, I am going to roll my scroll roll the fabric a little bit down, and I actually took a picture of this so I will have some indication for the symbols, because I'm having trouble reading the chart because I haven't crossed anything, and the chart is kind of difficult to read without crossing it. But I did take a picture. It is pretty good quality, so I'll be able to see more or less the symbols and the colors and the numbers, and then I will, just go up there and start stitching the easier, I think, parts, because we do have some more more of the larger area stitches, and that makes me happy because that will go a little bit faster than this, which was kind of difficult. Plus, as you can see, I've already done a little bit of backstitch. I actually decided to do that. I was thinking that I won't be doing backstitch until I finish the whole piece, but something in me really wanted to do some backstitch. So I did the backstitch on this stone, and I started doing this on this one. I only have to do like some in the middle, just a little couple of lines, but I haven't finished it. I just wanted to film and show you what I have done. So using backstitch really helps you draw the full picture, because I think it puts everything together. Even if you have a pixelated picture, it goes pretty well, and then it shows the image much better. So from the far, this is how it looks like. I think it's looking pretty good, pretty nice for a Chinese kit. I've never finished one. This was going to be my first. I am planning to finish this, and hopefully it will be this year. So anyways, this is what I've been stitching this evening. Actually, I don't know what time is it. It's 10:30, and I think I'm going to go do a little bit of diamond painting for now, and like maybe half an hour or so, and then I'll go to bed. Tomorrow I'm working, but we'll see. Tomorrow I'm working, yeah. I'm working from 4 o'clock, so I'll have the morning for myself to stitch a little bit. I don't know what I'm going to stitch, but I am planning on doing some stitching tomorrow. So anyways, I'll see you tomorrow. Hopefully I'll be able to update you. If not, I will see you the next day or the day after. We'll see. If I'll have something to say, I will definitely say it. So I will see you in my next clip. So today is actually the 6th. It's already Friday, and I've had a couple of pretty difficult days. I was kind of sick, and my stitching wasn't that progressive during this week. So basically what I have stitched during the last like 4 days, because this is an update for the 4th, the 5th, and the 6th. So my stitching was basically based only on this. As you can see, I've already made it a little bit more progressive. I guess I don't know if I can say that, but I have stitched quite a bit of it, and it's really a crazy confetti. Though there are like areas where you just flow with the color, but a lot of them look like this. And up until the point when it will be, all filled in with color, with thread, it will be looking crazy like this. It's kind of difficult to stitch, but I am having so much fun with this project. I don't even know why. I really love stitching it. So this is one of my favorite kits I have ever stitched. I have stitched the octopus, which was really, really fun to do. But this is even more fun. I don't know why. Maybe because I love stitching on 25 count, or maybe because I just was waiting for this project to arrive for so long. So right now I am having the best time stitching it. So again, I was stitching this and only this for the last 4 days. Well, let me just show you my saga and then you will understand. I will open it up. There it is. All right, so today this is the project. 13.5% already stitched, which is a good progress. And let's open it up and see what I've been stitching. Okay, so this is the chart, and opening up this. Okay, on the 3rd was I think the last update that I did, and 4th, 5th, and 6th I've been stitching. It looked like I've been stitching just a little tiny little bit, but I've had good progress on the 4th. I've stitched 1043 half crosses, and the 5th wasn't that good, but I don't think I was feeling very well, plus I was working. And today, basically today, the 6th, it was, today's the 6th, right? Am I not mistaken? I'm not sure. Or the 7th. The 7th. Today's the 7th. Oh my gosh, today is the 7th. It's Friday. Anyways, I've got all the dates wrong, but on the 6th, I've also had 546 half crosses. So altogether, I have 17,297 half crosses stitched from this project. Out of, how do you say this number in English? I'm not sure. I guess 129,000. I'm hopefully saying this right. So I do have 13.51% stitched, and that's a good progress. So this is my lighthouse, and this is my favorite. So I'm going to finish this year. I am really hoping for that. Tomorrow will be my last crafty week, so I hope that I'll have some more progress. But today, actually, when I came home from work, which was about 3 o'clock, I've got some rest, eaten, and I have been stitching a little bit. Let me show you what I've done. So this is my Joy Sunday, and as you can see, I've already rolled it a little bit. I was hoping to roll it a little more because it's still uncomfortable to stitch over here, but it actually went down too much, and then it wasn't that comfortable to stitch this because it was too close to the bar. So what I decided to do is to just fill in this area, like up until this stone, and then I will roll it a little bit more, and then it will be much more comfortable. But today, basically what I've done is just to, again, roll it a little bit, and then I was stitching around this area. I filled in something. I wasn't stitching that much, just a couple of, like, maybe an hour or so, but I filled in this stone, it's all done and went a little up here. It's really uncomfortable to stitch, but anyways, that's fine. Forgot about inserting an image of how it looked like before. I will definitely do that. Maybe I already did, but as you can see, this is my progress with this. I'm thinking that it's looking pretty good. Anyways, today is almost over and tomorrow it's Saturday, so it's a whole free day for me, and hopefully I'll be able to do some half cross some cross stitch and some diamond painting, because I still need to update you on my diamond painting. So guys, have a great night and I will see you tomorrow for my last update. So today is Saturday, it's the 8th, and this will be the last update for this week. And actually today I started with this. This is something that I haven't been stitching for a while now, and I just was sitting this morning with my computer doing something, and I remembered that I have this kit, so why not try and stitch it for a little bit, just because I had some time, you know, without the big projects that I have. So for those who don't remember, this is a kit from Nova Sloboda, and this is a retro lilas. I don't know why they call it lilas. Anyways, this is a retro style kit. This is one of a collection. I actually have two of those. They have three designs in this collection. I just chose this one because I like the colors, and I have another one with, I think roses, if I'm not mistaken, which is also so colorful. But this has the frame that you see in the picture inside the kit. I don't want to take it out because it's not comfortable with my hand, with one hand, but it has a frame in there. It's basically the same as the Yorkie that I was stitching, but that would looked like I guess like a postmark, I guess. Yes, it was supposed to look like that. And this one looks just like a retro photo picture or something. Anyways, it is really pretty, but it's not my main project. I mean, I love it because it's special with the frame and stuff, but yeah. Anyways, let's see what's inside this kit, because I haven't showed it for a while now. The size is 19 over 26 centimeters. It has Aurora 120 thread, 27 colors. It has HAED canvas, 16 count, with background image. I mean, the canvas is printed, the fabric. And this is a pretty design. It comes, oh, there, you have the designs. Actually, I don't have this one. I don't know why, I just didn't really feel like that one, but I have these two, retro roses and retro lilas. So this is a tea rose. Yeah, but I don't know, I just felt like I liked these two more. So this is what I have, and let's see how much I stitched today. Just take it aside and take my frame. This is the frame. It's not a frame, it's a hoop. I'm stitching this on a hoop, my favorite hoop from Norgi. So this gives you a really good stretch for the fabric, and I love that. So this is what I have done. I will insert an image of how it looked like before I started stitching it today. It took me a while to get back to it. It's too bad that I'm not writing down how much I stitch, I mean when I stitch, but this is not one of my main projects again, so I just stitch it every once in a while when I feel like I don't want to pick up one of my big kits. I still have another small kit, which is my nutcracker, which I don't know why, but I don't feel like stitching for now, at least. But as you can see, this is the area that I was stitching today. Just, you know, filled up a little more of the flowers and some here from the shoe. This is 16 count Aida. I don't really like 16 count. Can you see some of the threads, like the blues, are sitting pretty good? I don't know, maybe it's just not noticeable, as noticeable, but you can definitely see the canvas behind the crosses, where the whites are and where the darker colors are. So that makes me a little bleh. I don't like it, but that's what I can do. I mean, again, this is not one of my main projects. This is just like a resting kit when I don't want to pick up a big project and I have some, just a short while to stitch, just to, feel like I've stitched something because I have to every once in a while. And yeah, so it's taking me a lot longer than it's supposed to take to stitch a kit like this. It's not that big, but it's fine. I'm not in a hurry with this. I do have this little magnet which I used today. Actually, just today I thought about it, and I put my chart on this, and I don't have to hold it or just look aside. Just have my chart over here, and I stitch over here, so it's really comfortable. It's light, and well, it's cute. It's a cute project. Again, I am leaving it aside. I don't know when I'm going to pick it up again. Maybe in a couple of days, maybe in a couple of weeks. I have no idea, but it will be finished one day. I have so many interesting projects like my chimeras and my HAED and even the Chinese kit, which I like much more. So yeah, this is not really like important to me, but let's put it aside and I'll show you what I've been stitching today after I've got done with that, got some rest, and went back to stitching again. So this is my chimera. For those who don't remember, hopefully you do if you follow my channel. And as you can see, I've already finished this side. I've already filled in all the empty spots. I will insert an image of how it looked like before I started stitching it today, so you can see the difference. And well, not that much of a difference actually, because I haven't been stitching that much of it today. I just wanted to fill in a little bit of this and just move stage up. As you can see, I've actually rolled the canvas a little bit down. I've rolled this, so it is a little more comfortable for me because I had to, go a little up. And now I just have this little area down here because everything else went down over there. So right now it looks like this. It used to be around here. So this whole thing went down. I have a little problem with this. I actually just noticed that I didn't do this. What is this? Why is it not stitched? Oh yeah, I need to remember to stitch it. Anyways, for those who know my channel, I am pregnant. I'm 23 weeks and 4 days, so I'm in the end of my 5th month, and in a couple of days I'll be entering my 6th month. So I'm having a little trouble holding this frame because the whole thing with this frame was that I was laying it down. I'm actually sitting on my sofa, where you can open the legs, like put them up and open the legs. Gosh, it sounds. You can just open the couch so you can put your legs up. Anyways, I think you know what I mean. And I lay this side on my knee, and this side is laying down on my tummy. So I just put it against my belly. Now that my belly is growing, the baby is growing, and I am getting a little bit uncomfortable because this side that's supposed to lay down and I'm supposed to be holding this frame like this is actually became straight because this side is laying on the top of my belly now. It's not comfortable because my belly is growing again. So yeah, I need to find a new position or something, or just to get used to stitching in this way until the baby comes. Yeah, as you can see, I've rolled the fabric down a little bit. It went down, and now I have only this area to stitch, but it is looking the same, but no, you can see that it's a little rolled down over here. And I started the new little piece, I guess. I went to the upper row, and now this is the area that I'm going to be stitching. I have bordered it. I don't know how to say it, but I want to stitch only this and then move up, because when I started doing this and going over and just spreading all over the place, it got a little difficult because I got a little messy with my stitching. But when I have the borders, when I have like a page or something to stitch, or just a square or some part of a chart, I feel a little more organized. So let me show you what I have done on my saga. This is the project. This is the Scorpio from Chimera. As you can see, I'm actually almost the same way as on my lighthouse. I have 13.5 on the lighthouse and 13.1 on the Chimera. It sounds kind of strange because I started Chimera before, but maybe just looking bigger because the count is bigger. Anyways, this is what I'm going to be stitching. This is just something that I found on Saga, which helps me border my little area of stitching. It's this little square over here. I think it's supposed to have, I don't know really what it's supposed to be. Maybe it's something got to do with like, I don't know. I actually have no idea what you use it for, but I decided to use it for bordering my areas of stitching. So I can't touch over here, nothing will be marked, but if I touch on this side, it will be colored. So I already started it, as you can see, not that much, but just a little bit. And once I fill in this color, I will move to the next, and then I'll have a straight square, and I'll have a straight line over here, and I'll be able to move up one row. So this is a good thing. I have to do it fast because my battery is like on 8 or something percent. Anyways, last time I stitched it was on the 29th, and today is the 8th, and I have stitched today 308 crosses, which is basically a good amount for this project because I never go a very large number. I mean, I did have like 600 over here, 570, but that was on a day where I just was stitching this. I don't stitch it that fast. Maybe I'm not a fast stitcher or something, but anyways, that's a nice more or less progress for a day where I didn't even think that I would be stitching that much. So this is what I have on Chimera, one of my favorite projects. I think it's looking beautiful, and that's about it. Next, I'm going to show my diamond painting, an update for this week. I will be showing you my diamond painting only on the weekends, so an update for 1 week of diamond painting will be coming next. So as I said, this is what I've done during this week. Basically, that's not that much, but I had some, problems during this week altogether with my craft, so that's as much as I could have done. And if you can tell, I will insert an image of how it's supposed to look like. So if you notice the down part of this, it's looking a little too abstract for me. I mean, a lot of the details are missing again, and I am so unsatisfied, I guess, with the outcome of this. So this is basically what I've done. This is the area that I covered with the mud podge, and this is the area that hasn't been covered. You can see the difference over here between the two sides, but I don't know. I am going to keep doing this. Just like with the elephant, I really want to see the outcome eventually. Maybe when it comes together, it will look fine. Maybe not. I don't know. But I am still going to finish this. I am doing this just for fun because I like diamond painting, especially the square ones, and I don't think that I'll be framing this one either. I do have a lot of plans for diamond painting because I still have a couple of kits that I had from before, not from the seller, from AliExpress. Plus I have a very big project that I am planning in the future. So this is not something that I'm going to frame, especially that I'm not, okay with the outcomes of these two projects. I still have the elephant, the other elephant, the 60 color elephant to do, but we'll see. Maybe I'll do it after this one. I don't know. I just feel like I'm wasting my time doing these and not being satisfied with the final result. I don't know. Anyways, just so you can see, this is my update for this week's diamond painting. Every weekend I will be showing you a little bit of the progress, and we'll see how it will end up looking in the end. So I wish you a great week, and that's about all I can say for this week, this crafty week, and I will see you on my next video. So give me thumbs up, subscribe, and write comments. I would love to hear from you, and again, I'll see you next time.